Hello, viewers. Welcome to another exciting episode at Agile and Education USA, Student Perspective on Student-Centered Learning. Among the many world-renowned great speakers we've had, we today have another very, very special guest with me, my student, Gia. Hi, Gia.
Hey. Hi, I'm Gia. I'm currently a student of Professor Hana, and I got my bachelor's degree from Parsons School of Design, and then got my master's degree from NYU, and this is my second master's at Monroe College. So my educational background was mainly in design, and then I pivoted to advertising and marketing, brand management. So right now I work at a social media and advertising agency based in New York, working with many brands on their social media channels, brand management, and I really love doing it. And I've been using a lot of the things I've learned from Professor Hannah's class in the real world, in my professional setting as well, such as team management and project management, and leadership skills, which is super helpful. So yeah, very happy to be here today.
Right. Excellent. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making time for us. As I was saying, that we are a global network, and in our network we have majority academics, prominent, renowned academics, researchers. We have the top project managers and agilists around the world. We've actually had the opportunity, and we were fortunate enough to have a few of them as our speakers here. And so, yeah, so nice to have you. It's an immense pleasure and honor to have you. Welcome once again. And so, so we want to know about your perspective on student-centered learning, right? So I do use an innovative teaching and learning method. And you've taken 3 classes with me, right? Already last semester you took 2 classes, project cost and risk analysis, and then project management you're taking this semester. And also you've taken Agile and Project Management, right? Those are all 700 level courses, and you've done a phenomenal job, obviously. And so you also have a very rich professional and educational background. So, it's no surprise that you excelled in all those 3 courses and those topics. And so I just want to ask you that during the classes, right, we were focusing on collaborative learning and teamwork, as you mentioned. So what were your, you mentioned it, but could you talk about a few things that we did specifically? You've shared your experience, but specifically a few things we did in class as your overall experience. What struck to you maybe the most?
I think it is great that in class, Professor Hannah really encourage students to share their own opinions and share their own thoughts on the textbook. And she really encourages us to learn on our own and then come to class with questions and thoughts, which I really like, because I know in the real world, nobody is really watching over you and make sure that you like read everything, do everything correctly. You have to be very where you have to like start on your own and motivate yourself to do these things. So yeah, I think that is really good, and I understand like not everyone can like comply with that, but I try my best to finish all the tasks and read all the books, which I really learned a lot and also improved my self-discipline in this journey.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. So we do focus on that a lot, self-learning and collaboration. And as 21st century education is supposed to be about that, right? Self-learning and collaboration. I can share a quote by, you've taken Agile and Project Management with me. We've used Scrum in the classroom, right? Thoroughly. So I can share a quote, a comment actually, during a personal conversation with the inventor of Scrum, Dr. Jeff Sutherland. And we were talking about how a top Fortune 100 companies use Scrum, right? And so the Jeff was saying is that, I wish more colleges and universities taught students Scrum while they are, you know, studying, so that I wouldn't have to hold hands, right? When they join me and join the real world, as his company actually provides consulting and training to top Fortune 100 companies. So it's a realization from him, and it's also for me personally. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with him more. So in terms of that focusing on self-learning and collaboration, right, teamwork, plus using such a framework in the classroom. So I do want to know about your experience. How was it like using Scrum? Did you ever use Scrum before my class? And how was your experience using Scrum?
I think we did use Scrum at my last job, but it was not. I think it was just like more like a format. I don't think most of the team were aware, or like they were not trained properly to, participate in Scrum or like Agile project management. So I would say I definitely learned a lot more in the classroom here with you, and then be able to use it in my workplace as well. And also we use it a lot in the classroom because I know you encourage everyone to be the project manager every semester, and we have like team leads for each class. And also like at this class this semester, my team was like taking turns to be the project manager every week. So, everyone was taking up the responsibility. Nobody was backing up, nobody was slacking, which is great because it's very hard for, a team with many people. And I'm sure like everyone could gain a lot of useful experience from this. So yeah, I really like that experience.
Awesome. Yes. I think that was also a very good practice. I've done that with a few other classes, and I've heard similar feedback. And so, yeah, it was project management. So the title of the team, we usually go by team captain or scrum master, right? But in this class, particularly since this was project management, we are teaching project management. So you have the title project management. But that's good. Thank you so much. So did you just tell me, just for the viewers, right? Did you use this method um, for such we you worked with your team the entire semester for almost all of its all the coursework you did, whether it's in class, at home, term projects, right? So did you work in that type of settings in any other classes here, or is my classes only?
Actually, not really. I think in your class only. Other classes are more, traditional setting. There's lecture and then there's homework. And we do have like teamwork, but I don't think anyone is exactly taking up the lead or encouraged to take up the lead. Um, but yeah, I feel like if we use Scrum and Agile in the classroom, we are more encouraged and more motivated to, finish our task and hit milestones. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Good. So we've also used a few collaboration apps like Trello. And you're actually this semester, especially project management class, I actually gave you an option to actually to my students to choose what collaboration app, project management app that you wanted to use, but you all chose Trello, right? It was actually the process of selection that we actually went through. Everyone voted, everyone suggested their the collaboration apps, and then we both teams in your class. There's a pretty big large class. Both teams chose Trello. So, did you use any collaboration app, like, for example, technology, other than Blackboard in any other classes?
Um, not in any not in other classes, but I did use different tools at the in the workplace. So in the workplace, I actually used Trello before I was in your class. So it was a good experience because I already know how to use it. And the user experience really friendly as well. I like the interface and the board, and everyone can contribute and it's easy to track progress. And other than Trello, I've used Asana, Smartsheet. They all have their different pros and cons, I would say. But I think in the end, we all have one goal is to collaborate the team and finish our task and deliver.
Yes, yes, and yes. Excellent, excellent. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, so well, I think you've said it. The goal is to have, first of all, to have a team goal, right? And then just come together, right? And take responsibility. We give you autonomy in this type of teaching environment. We give you full freedom. We give you autonomy, right? We do not tell you how to do your work, right? So you came all together as a team. You collaborated, right? And then you discovered. I mean, those are few. I mean, it was very challenging topics you've learned, and you learned it on your own, right? Through collaboration. So it doesn't happen as much in traditional settings where the focus is on lecture, right? Lecture-based learning, it doesn't happen. Students actually do not get to share their knowledge, their experience, and collaboration, also learning from one another. It doesn't happen in the traditional settings. So um, just once again, anything you would like to say as your final remark to your fellow student, I mean, to your fellow classmates, your fellow schoolmates, or maybe, I mean, for academics and educators about these teaching methods and about this your journey, your experience, about this innovative uh, self-learning and collaborative learning approach.
I definitely think self-learning and collaborative learning is more efficient, and helps me to remember and utilize what I've learned in the classroom, comparing to the traditional lecture learning. Because sometimes I feel like if it's a lecture, maybe after I heard about it, I'll forget it in a week. But if we actually participate in self-learning, reading the books, asking questions in class and collaborate with our classmates in the classroom, I actually remember and just kind of like have that in my conscious now, and instead of like remembering some type of textbook knowledge points. So I definitely think this new type of learning is what I personally prefer, and I think a lot of other students can say about it as well. We are able to really use what we learn in the classroom in the real world, in the professional setting.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I'm pretty sure that your feedback, sharing your experience with us will help a lot of our students. We have a big student community also, and academics and educators that are out there. And once again, thank you so much for joining. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavor. You're amazing. You're phenomenal. Not just a great professional and a student, but a great person. And so, thank you so much. We're going to end the session. And for the viewers, please watch this episode and look out for our future episodes on student perspective, on student centered learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.